cut that screen off me sometime from time to time.
Truth, really, that's all we know. Keep it real and authentic. This truth be told, only the truth. Tune in, cause you gotta watch. It's like you with us while we kick it in the barbershop. Here to motivate and inspire. Hosted by the real deal and the God Barber. I hope that you ready, keep it funny and edgy. Let's go. You already know. Truth be told, let's go.
Welcome to another edition of Troof Be Told. I'm one of your hosts, Real Deal. I got my boy, the God Barber, and also Desiree in the building tonight. How y'all doing?
We good, brother. We good.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
We
I'm doing
good,
pretty
Real.
good. You know what I'm saying? We got one of them episodes where it's just us. It's no
Just
guest
us, huh?
tonight.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you're gonna talk about, Green or Desiree, but we gonna get into it. We got some topics, of course.
Whatever I talk about, I ain't scared though, Real.
But sometimes you gotta be a little hesitant about what you say.
No,
Not green?
no.
No.
No, I ain't gonna disrespect nobody, but I ain't scared to say what I got to say, Real.
You sure?
I ain't scared, boy. I ain't scared.
Well, is it about you being scared, or you just you confident? You know, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah. I know I'm not disrespecting nobody, Real. I'm not that type of guy. But I'm not scared to speak my mind on a subject I feel comfortable to talk about.
Okay, all right.
You feel me, Real? You feel me?
Some
Yeah.
people, Desiree. What about you?
Say that again?
I mean, this is truth be told. I mean,
To
you go.
be told, baby.
You gonna speak your mind?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, shoot.
It is what it is.
Because I'm gonna need some of y'all opinions about the topics
And
we're gonna discuss
Real.
tonight.
And that's right. I even just took me a little lemon honey drop to make sure my voice is clear.
Oh, you want the people to hear you, huh?
Drink a drink to make my not
Okay.
a real drink a drink.
Yeah.
This strawberry lemonade just to get my voice clear,
Okay. All right. Well.
so they can hear what I'm talking about tonight.
All right. Well, we gonna go ahead and just get into this.
Let's get into it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
And tonight, I feel like, this is one of them good conversations. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have a good time tonight.
Well,
But
this
before
gonna
we
be-
do that, man,
this gonna
hey
be good
guys,
here, boy.
hey, I want to thank you for all my subscribers. If you have not subscribed to Truth Be Told yet, go ahead and hit that button. We'd love to have you be a part of the family. So just wanted to make sure you
Please,
guys
man.
know that. Hey, y'all heard about what's going on with the Ant-Man, right?
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
So the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, of
Mhm.
course,
Yeah.
NBA player, all-star player, gold medalist in the
Yeah.
USA, gold medalist. He's also what they say could be the face of the NBA pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And being the face of the NBA, sometimes, the NBA or different organization want you to have a really clean slate.
Yes,
know?
sir.
Right.
LeBron James, you would say he's face of the NBA. It's nothing bad to say about LeBron.
Right.
It's nothing really
Sure.
been in the media
Yeah.
like that. That's going to put just a bad taste for the NBA. But
Yeah.
now they say Ant-Man has at least he's positioning himself to be the future face of
Yeah.
the league. But with
his
that being
talent.
said,
With his talent.
with the
Yeah, he got
talent,
good
with
talent, yeah.
But with that being said, I don't know if y'all heard, but there was some information that recently came out that Ant-Man has decided that he wants no taking. He don't want any part of his baby that was born from his baby mama.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, not only one baby mama,
Mm-mm.
but there are two
Mm.
baby mamas that he does not want to be involved. He has stated, hey, we need to terminate this pregnancy. If you do have the child, then just know that I'm not going to be there.
Oh.
He got two
I know, right? So it's two?
Two.
kids he don't want to be a part of, or just two women.
So he just out here being reckless at this point.
Hey, I don't know if you want to call that reckless. I don't know what you call that, but at at least at this point, there are two.
Okay.
There has been other folks that they are alleging, but we just gonna stick with the two for right now.
Okay. I know about the one.
Uh-huh.
That second one, I'm gonna have to go look into. Oh,
One of the ones is with Miss Howard. Miss
yeah.
Howard, right? So
Yeah.
Miss Howard actually have another child from Lil Baby, right?
Yeah.
And
From a little baby, the rapper.
the
Yeah.
rapper, right?
Okay.
And
She got a type.
and he that I believe that was his last baby that he had. But there was one prior to her
Wow.
as well. And matter of fact, I believe the two babies are like a month apart.
Whoa.
So,
Oh.
so what do you guys
So
think?
okay. So real. So they saying. 'Cause I want to make sure I get this correct.
Yeah.
They saying he told the girl that he don't want the child while she was pregnant.
Yeah. So that I do know as far as Miss Howard. So he allegedly told her that he's not ready for fatherhood, and basically wanted her to terminate the pregnancy. She didn't.
Yeah.
They did DNA tests. Baby's his. And apparently there was a written statement. All of this is allegedly. I was not there. This is just what's reported. He wrote a statement stating that he'll do what he needs to do financially, but he wants nothing to do with the child.
So my thing to that is,
That's wild.
I mean, how do you take that, right? As a young, now granted, he's a young dude. I would say probably mid-20s at this point. But how do you take that? I mean, how do you take that?
Well, first of all, we got to take the young away. He was old enough to lay down there with her with no protection. So this is what I understand. If this true,
Yeah.
If this true, you can't have unprotected sex with these women, and then gonna tell a woman I don't want the child.
Yeah, even
You
more
feel
so
me? I
because
mean-
being in the position. I mean, because people who not in that, the position he's in financially,
Yeah.
they do it all the time, and it doesn't make it right. But somebody like him, knowing his status, like you would think you would be careful about something like that, and
That's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying, okay, you laid and played. You had fun playing. Obviously, you want to go in there, what they say in the hood, you want to go in there raw.
Yeah.
You want to be raw. You want to feel all the sensation,
Yeah.
but then tell a girl, I don't want the child now. I'm gonna let off in you,
Right.
but I don't want you to have the child. Okay, now what if that girl don't believe in killing kids? Because
Yeah.
I shouldn't say kill, but I mean,
yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's
Terminate
Terminate.
pregnancy.
yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
if she don't
She don't believe in that.
believe in that? What if she don't want to be a part of that?
Right.
We both having fun.
Right.
You got sense enough to know. Put a rubber on, man. Put protection on.
Yeah.
Real, I just like real. I go to a pool. I go to a lake. I go to the ocean.
Okay.
Boy, I see all them sharks out there, real.
Yeah.
I see the fins coming out the water. Sharks going crazy.
Yeah.
But I jump in the water and get mad when the shark bite me.
right.
Yeah.
Now I want to kill the shark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what he did.
That's what he did.
You're going to jump in the pool with no life jacket, knowing you can't swim.
Right.
But you didn't put the life jacket on to protect yourself.
Right.
And get mad at the water because you drowned.
Right.
So you
He
get mad at the
definitely
girl. You're going to play with this girl, unprotected. Now the girl want to have the baby because the girl, that's a lady. I mean, that's her body.
Yeah.
Now it's her decision now. Now you made a decision on your half. Now she's making a decision on her half.
Right.
Okay, I want to decide, her decision is to have the child.
Right.
But I'm saying real, I hope it ain't true. because just like you said before, you started talking about Anthony Edwards, the face of the NBA. Now he did make a comment on somebody say he didn't want to be
Right.
the face of the NBA.
Right.
Okay, but he gonna have to come out if this true.
Yeah.
To save his endorsements and all other stuff that come along with being a professional basketball player, he gonna have to come out and make a statement and say, "Hey, man, this is not true." Because if it's true, what company is gonna want to deal with that?
It could be an underlying issue too. It could be, and again, it could be that it was a one-time situation, and we don't know if he used protection or not. Things happen. If he did what you said, went in raw, and she said she was on birth control, you just never know. But I just feel like being in his position, he should make better decisions.
Yeah.
It's all about it, because at the end of the day, being in the position that he's in, there's plenty of women out there trying to trap you. And you looking at the hips, thighs, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now you done got caught up in that. And now you caught up for real, because if it was a raw situation, it's more than a baby that can come out of that. Because you don't know what she doing on her time.
Right.
So when it comes to stuff like that, like men, period, like it's a bag there.
Yeah.
And whether you want to be involved physically, I'm gonna get my check. That's how she's looking at it. She getting the bag now.
That's what.
So that's a good point. So Desiree, because I always wonder in cases like this, especially when, if you get pregnant from me, my bag is a little bag.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bag. You know what I'm saying? My bag might say, "You're right. Let's go ahead and terminate."
Right.
But if NBA, NFL, rapper, movie star, all the big.
If I can get a big bag,
that's
you
a
know
big
what I'm
bag.
saying? Like some
Yeah.
people,
Big bag.
and sadly, some women look at it that way. I mean, it's their ticket out. I don't know what she does for a living. I don't know how her lifestyle is prior to this child or children. But unfortunately, you do have women like that who go after people in certain industries because,
Mhm.
again, they're thinking about what's in it for them. It's not necessarily for the child, but what can I get? Because at this point, then they have a lifestyle they're trying to keep up with
Right.
that they can't necessarily afford that lifestyle on their own bag.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to get yours.
And that's the part where I have trouble with, right? I have problems with, when you ultimately make that decision to have a baby,
Mm-hmm.
when the daddy says, "I do not," the daddy or the daddy, the daddy says, "I am not going to be a part of this baby's life." I'm telling you, I am not going to be a part of this baby's life. And then you make the decision
To move forward.
to move forward, especially in cases like this. I tend to wonder if the bag is more important than the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say the baby, meaning the baby's mental health,
Correct.
the baby's wondering how it feels to have a dad, not knowing the
Because there's
dad.
going to be questions.
Like later on in life, could this affect that baby's long term
Mm-hmm.
when the daddy's not available?
Yeah, because
Especially when I'm telling you I'm not going to be a part of the baby's life, but you see the bag more valuable.
yeah.
So
Because in situations like this here is in writing. You know what I'm saying? So the baby grows up. The baby knows how to read at some point.
right.
So the baby's going to have questions. And so who's the one to explain? Now, I'm not saying she's wrong for, again, not terminating. Again, if your reasons are what your reasons are.
Right.
But if he's not involved, you have to be the one to explain this to the baby. Again, whatever the situation may be. If it was a one-night stand, because apparently she hit him up in his DMs on Instagram. So that means, that tells me you don't have my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me we weren't that serious.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me it could have been a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
So with that, now it's one thing if it was a relationship and okay, and somebody said, I'm not ready for this. Then I feel like as mature adults, we can have this conversation. But it goes back to that. The bag more valuable than the child.
Yeah.
So it's on her. It's her fault now.
I'm not gonna say
I'm not
fault.
gonna say it's her fault, but I
I'm
will.
saying, I'm looking at it's not her fault from the jump. If this story is true, if this man, I mean this boy, this man, I ain't gonna say boy, he a man.
Mm-hmm.
is Anthony Edwards, the Ant-Man, said he don't want to be a part of this child's life. Why do it raw? Protect yourself from the jump. If your mind is like that, you should be protecting your body too. You know what?
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with some of our guys now. Because a lot of men think the women body is more precious than their body. Hell, our body's precious too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We need to take care of our bodies too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We need to start looking at our bodies as we precious too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you cannot go. That sounds crazy to me, man, for a man to say, hey, man, before I go in you raw, I don't want you getting pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go in you raw. I ain't gonna even take it out. But I don't want you to get pregnant.
Right.
What sense that make? I mean, if it's true.
Right.
But if it's true, the Ant-Man, I hope he come out and defend himself on this, because that's not gonna look good real in his position when it come down to sponsorships and stuff like that. Because from what I heard too, some lady, I don't know who this lady was, her and the child went to the shoe store, and the boy wanted to buy the Ant-Man shoes, and mama said, you ain't buying no shoe for no athlete who don't want to take care of
Right.
the child.
And again, I think a lot of this too, again, because we're on the outside looking in, so we don't know the full story, and it sucks because at the end of the day, both parties, well, all three, the woman, him, the baby, everyone's caught up in the crossfire of it. And so I think for him, he probably should speak on it, or have somebody release something on his behalf. But I just think it's an unfortunate situation because sadly, a lot of celebrities, athletes find themselves in this situation. And ultimately, it is the woman's, it's her right to decide to do what she wants to do with her body. And me personally, I feel like if it was a bad situation and it was a regular schmegular dude,
She probably want to date
that's
it.
just my opinion. I mean, because again, no woman wants to struggle. You don't sign up for the struggle. Some women find themselves in positions to where they are doing it alone, but nobody signs up for the struggle.
Well, the part that makes me a little bit disturbed and upset is, Aunt, why you get yourself in that situation?
Correct.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Right? Why you get yourself? All right, so when you start dealing with different women, there are some women that are just, we know where they are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And this particular young lady just seems as if this is kind of where she's at.
Right.
Yeah.
She's gonna dib and dabble with certain people.
High end people.
Right.
We'll say it that
So
way.
when you dibble and dabble, and she already have a baby from a little baby.
So she got a type.
So she has a type.
Yeah.
She hits you up in the DM, right?
So, but look, do she have a type, or did they make her?
Well, I mean, she
her
already.
type. They type.
Well, what I'm saying is, again, if she has a child from someone, a rapper. So he got a bag. How big the bag is, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's almost, again, there are people who set out for stuff like that, unfortunately, and it's sad. But even when we talked about the situation with the girl with Bow Wow baby mama Andrea from Basketball Wives, they're not gonna go mess with a guy with a regular 9 to 5. Let's be real, because again, it's a lifestyle that they have to keep up with. So now I need somebody basically to finance this for me, and if it comes by way of child, that's what happens.
And that's the part.
It'd be tough, man.
And that's the part. Like when you start looking at your baby as a check, man.
I mean, but even remember now but there was a report that she was going to relocate too.
Yeah.
Right, because she can get more money on child support from one state than the state she's currently in. So it only makes you wonder: is it about the child or is it about the bag?
That part, like, that's a very key part.
I feel y'all, man.
Like
it's a sad situation.
I'm a file in California opposed to Georgia because I can get more money in California.
Yeah, man.
Allegedly. That's crazy to me.
Hey, real.
That's crazy to me.
He gave her those options.
He did.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gave her those options, man. Them girls, man, look. I don't care if a girl go to a celebrity ball and ain't nothing but celebrity men there.
Mm-hmm.
She can show up there all she wants to. That's up to them.
It's your choice. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's up to them. They making
it's
her
definitely a choice.
They making her the bag winner.
Yeah.
If you want to go in there without using protection, that's on them.
Yeah.
It ain't like she coming in with a gun. Hey, y'all, I want y'all. No.
Yeah.
That's on them. So some of these guys, man, they got to protect themselves. They got to look at their bodies the way the women look at theirs. Hey, man, my body precious too. Yeah. I ain't just putting my pipe in anything.
Yeah.
And it's sad because that should be. But again, I mean, and I don't want to make excuses for him. He's 23. He's a young guy. So, you fresh out the water. That's how I feel about it. And so the fact that she is 15 years older than him. So the thought of, and if you just think about it, a regular guy anyway, she's 15 years older than him. She is.
Oh,
so that's what I was saying.
So that make it even worse on his part.
Yeah. But no, if you think about it, that's just like okay. Let's just talk Manatee County.
Okay.
When the older dude giving a young girl some play, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We know those stories, or even vice versa. They call her the cougar. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so in his instance, you got this chick here, and she, again, I ain't looked at her to see how she look or whatever, but she probably bad, got good talk game or whatever. So you done got caught up in a situation. You got caught up, and whether or not it was a one-time situation, multiple times, whatever, however, you got caught up in the fact that somebody she want to give you some play or some stuff. Mm-hmm. So
she's 15 years older than
she's
him.
38, he's 23.
See, that's what I'm saying, real. God, see these guys.
And so opposed to them realizing that, listen, right now you're the stock. So like you got something that they want at the end of the day. So these men going into this professional world on the athletic side, they need to protect themselves.
There you go, man.
By any means necessary.
Because they got options, man. They're not no regular 9-to-5 guys working around.
And I don't even feel like it's about just options. I just feel like even in having the options, you still have to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Because you don't want someone to take advantage of you, and you find yourself in a situation like this. Because be it his baby or somebody else's baby, guess what? Your name is what's out there. You're the headline right now.
That's what I mean. You have to protect yourself. Okay, when I say options, you got options. If you don't want to be with this lady, you don't want to make kids with this lady, you got options not to be with her.
Right.
Man, you Anthony Elvis. Yeah, you young. There's plenty of women out there your age that you probably enjoy having kids with.
Man.
But you picking these...
No, he picking little baby.
Yeah.
That's what he picking.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part about us dudes. When we realize that this young lady has been with or is with or whatever the case may be, that's Michael Jordan baby mama or that's Michael Jordan wife. That's a badge upon the dude. If I can get that,
so go back to Larsa.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan's son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like again, like what you're saying, that makes all the sense.
Yeah.
Like I did.
It sounds crazy, but it makes plenty of sense.
It makes that's the funny part, man.
Yeah.
Especially if they come at you.
Yeah.
Like 9 out of 10 times, you're probably not gonna turn it down after you realize who that person
who you done been with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she can be attractive and sexy. So, oh man,
I just hope if this stuff is true, I hope he speak out on this. Just to clear his name up, man, because I make him look bad by saying I don't want to be a part of this child's life. Knowing, I seen like a little story on him on YouTube. It's different stories. His childhood wasn't that great either coming up. There was some challenges he had.
Right.
So I hope he come out, if it's true, just try to clear his name up, man.
It's true.
Because it don't look good for a man to say, man, hey, I don't want to be a part of this child's life.
It don't look good.
Especially him.
And that's the part for you.
Fatherhood, but it's other kids out there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, especially when you.
Yeah.
I mean, how as far as the text messages are concerned and how blatant and upfront they were, that's the most disturbing part. When you do have a man just being quite frank, I'm not going to be a part of that baby life.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. That
That's
gives
what I'm
that
saying,
gives
man.
that young girl, that young boy, an immediate void in their
Right.
life
Yeah,
if
man.
that was to carry out.
Yeah. And again, if that's the situation, I hope that although he said it, I hope he's able to turn it around and be active in the child's
Well,
life.
this is
Yeah.
this is when you hope his vet teammates
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody.
come out
Yeah.
and speak to him about what's going on, and hey man, that's not what you want to do.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
At
That's
the
what
end
I'm
of the
saying,
day.
Opie.
Because the child is innocent. The child didn't ask for this, and
At all,
Yeah.
man.
you know, just step up and do what you got to. That don't mean be with her, because of
Yeah.
course you don't have to be, but you know, be involved with your child, because
Yeah.
at some point you're gonna have to explain it to her.
That's crazy, though, boy.
All right, well, man, that's the Ant-Man, his situation.
Ant-Man, get it right, Ant-Man. Get
Yeah,
it right,
gotta
Ant-Man. I'm
get it right,
behind you,
man.
Ant-Man.
Gotta
I'm
get it right.
behind you, baby. Get it right,
Gotta
man.
get it right. Gotta get
Please
it right.
get it right, Ant-Man.
All right, so Green, what we got next, baby?
Real, y'all ready for this? You and Desiree?
What you got, Green?
What's going on, baby?
Hey, you know them old church songs, about them old school churches, man, back in the days. I went to Ward Temple Church right off of 9th Avenue, across the street. If you're from Braden, across the street from Miller's Market.
Miller's Market.
And them old church songs back in them days, them real grandmas, them real aunties in church.
Mm-hmm.
And when them grandmas and aunties speak in church, everybody listen.
Okay.
Because they're going to come from the heart, and they're going to come real. And real, boy, and Desiree, I seen this thing on, I think it was YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
This grandma stood up in front of the church, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Say some bad breath in this church. And if somebody come up to you and hand you a mint, don't get upset. Just take the mint.
What you mean she stood?
I saw that video.
Yeah,
I
she
know what
stood
you're
up.
talking about.
She stood up basically saying there's some bad breath in this church. And somebody need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Grandma getting tired of it, real.
Sick of it.
She getting sick of it, real. And let me ask y'all something. I done been to church.
As an announcement?
Hey, it wasn't the
was like
announcements, but it
she-
was the announcement. She was
Yeah.
at the podium, or she was up
She's
there
on the podium.
in front of the church, and she said,
So
basically,
she was part of
it's-
the program.
if she wasn't, she made herself a
Yes,
part of the
sir.
program because she's sick of it. She is tired of this breath. And she said it needs to be addressed. I need to bring this to the body. And so this is what we're doing. And I just closed it out and said, these are your announcements when I saw it, because I thought it was quite funny.
But I'm going to tell you, man, it's funny, but it's
It's
so
true.
real.
Yeah.
Y'all know good hell well it be some bad breath in church. And y'all know it, though nobody want to say it. And you can't tell me you up in that choir,
Yeah.
a mass choir, like a Mississippi mass choir.
Yeah.
Boy, everybody's breath don't smell good in that choir.
And
So-
then, oh, child.
So look, Desiree ain't real.
Mm.
Okay, so if you at the back row of the choir, you good because you ain't smelling nobody breath.
That's
Well,
a tale.
But well, you might be.
Ow.
But I'm talking about the people that's up under them rows. If you're on that front row and you got 3-4 rows on top of you, well, you getting it. What?
You're getting it all
You
coming
getting
down.
it. But the thing is, was she wrong for doing that?
I don't think she was wrong.
She rolled.
She's not wrong.
She rolled.
I think it just needed to be addressed. Now, I say she's not wrong because she didn't call anyone out. And I'm sure she had some people she could call out. I'm pretty sure with her going up there saying that, she could have said, Deacon so-and-so, you need to make sure before you come here, you have a mint in your mouth. What them things is, the Altoids, Tic-Tac, something.
Oh, boy.
She could have, I'm sure she could have called some names, but she didn't. She did a general announcement, and so if they don't get it from the general announcement, then she's going to go to them personally and call them out.
And Desiree, she even spoke upon herself.
She
said what
did.
she said. She said, I make sure I
She
scrub
said,
my
I make sure I
tongue.
scrub my tongue. Because, again, I can't address something. I can't say it's a problem with something if I got the same problem.
There you go.
Wait.
I'm trying to figure out how you think she's wrong, real.
I'm gonna say it's a problem because I don't think the pastor is going to give her the leeway to make that.
She could have even been talking about him. Did you think about that, real?
I took it as real. I took it as this way too.
She wrong.
For her to do that, the church already know what she about.
She probably that person in the church who gonna just say she's gonna say what the people want to say but won't say. She's the bold one. So they probably come to her and be like, "Oh, child, Sister Nadine, girl, you know such and such breakfast." So they not gonna say it. So she's like, "Okay, I'm sick of y'all coming to me. So we just gonna make a public service announcement."
There you go, real.
Well, this is why I say she wrong, and I don't think she had the pastor permission.
We don't know that.
I don't know.
We don't know that.
I don't think a pastor would want you to go up there and say anything like that, make a bold statement, and at the risk of losing members.
No. You know what she probably said? You know what she probably said?
I don't think.
I don't know now. I don't know. These pastors now look different, real, because they might say it themselves. But you know what she probably said? Hey, pastor, I got a little announcement I need to make. She might not have told him what she was going to say.
Yeah.
She might not have said, hey, I'm going to go tell these people about this breath. I don't think it was a bad thing. I think, because again, she didn't single anyone out. I think it was just a more so of, hey, be aware. Your breath is offensive. and so because again, if it's the same person week after week, and they, because some people really don't know, or
they don't know.
Well, they do, but they're used to it. So they don't know that other people, because what was the house party? Bilal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you don't want people to be in front of you talking to you and they about to gag because they can't handle what's coming out of your mouth.
Is that
real? I think she
is it
offensive? Yes.
It's very offensive. So when you say it's offensive, that's a reflection on the church. That's a reflection on. It's a reflection indirectly on the pastor for allowing somebody to get up there and say something.
I don't think it is. I think it's just a PSA. That's just like if you get up there and say somebody parking in somebody's spot or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like this reserved for Deacon so-and-so, but Sister Sally want to park there. Sister Sally, see, at that point you call them out. But this here was just a general. So it only makes you take an assessment of yourself to be like, is that me?
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, even if you know what I'm saying, it only make you be like, oh, child, is they talking about me?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was offensive. And I don't know that there is any other way that it could have been done. What you want them to send it out in a text, church email, a text? Like, how do you address it? Because I feel like if you go to that person individually, then it's more offensive to be like.
Grandma made okay, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Maybe she could have said, hey, y'all, make sure your hygiene is up to par when you come to church. She might could have said it that way professionally, but that's
hygiene covers everything. Hygiene means you could be musty.
Yeah.
It means you could have some certain body odor. She wanted to be specific.
She wanted to be specific.
To the breath.
Okay.
And because she didn't call anybody out, I think that's why she's not wrong. Now, if she had got up there and said names, I'd just be like, "Ooh, mother, you can't do that."
Right.
Because
I got you.
All right, Desiree go to church. Just say Desiree go to church every Sunday. And
praise the Lord.
Desiree get tired of smelling breath, real to the point where she might not even want to go to church. You know what? She might say, "I don't even feel like going to church today because of somebody's breath."
Right.
Now you got older people, heart and soul is that church house.
Yeah.
They represent that church house more than they represent their own house.
Correct.
Yeah.
And auntie or grandma might have been like, man, I'm so sick and tired of going to this church, smelling this breath, because I want to be at church all the time, but I want to be smelling this. And if I smell it one more time, I got to make an announcement because it's irking me. Grandma just said it, man. Yeah. She said it, but the thing is, though, real. Let's flip it. Is that a turnoff?
It's a turnoff.
It's a bad breath or turnoff. Say like. You meet a girl.
Yeah.
You know, y'all go out on a date. Yeah. And her breath smell ferocious or ferocious, however you want to say it. Is that a turnoff?
Yeah, it's a turn off.
So how do you have that conversation?
Do you?
What do you do?
I don't think I would have that conversation with her.
What do you do though?
What you mean?
What do you do?
I mean,
If
would you go back out on a date with her?
I probably would.
So again, so you're saying she got the killer.
Yeah.
What do you say to her? How do you?
I think it's levels to the killer. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
It could be. You know,
It could be a soft killer, a slow killer.
So it's levels like what?
Yeah, it's,
Chicken wings flavors.
Yeah,
You got mild, hot,
well, I think
medium.
I think it's some killers is just first degree,
Okay.
right? It's first degree.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's like, okay,
all right,
That's mild. That's mild.
No, that's heavy.
That's heavy. That's
Oh,
heavy.
first degree.
First.
We're talking about, okay,
Yeah.
first degree. Okay,
Yeah, that's heavy.
that's hot then. That's hot.
That's hot, right?
That's hot.
And then I think there could be just a little twing of, to it, but I wouldn't say that I would. It's a turn off. I'll just make sure I adjust myself during the date.
No. That's not. No. Because
What? What you mean?
real.
Let me ask you,
Real.
how would you? Okay,
It has to be addressed. It has
to be addressed with the girl.
Yeah, especially if you digging
because
her.
again, if you're, it's a turnoff. It's not a deal breaker, but it's a turnoff. You know what I'm saying? So with it being a turnoff, I feel like there is room for conversation. So if you so we finna go back to the mother at the church. Pass a mint, slide a mint. She'll be offended, right?
Yeah.
If you, I have a habit because I keep gum with me because I like gum.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna eat me some gum first, and then I'm gonna offer it. Hey, you want some gum?
Mm-hmm.
And then if they say no, I'm be like, no, have a piece of gum.
Oh, see, right there.
You know what I'm saying? But it has to be addressed, and I feel like because I work in dentistry.
See,
So again,
there you go.
it's not necessarily. It's something it can be fixed, and I feel like educating a person on it, because everybody might not know that they need to brush their tongue, because that's where you're carrying, that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then it could be like perio. You may have perio breath. That's a thing.
That's
And
in the
so maybe
gums,
they
all
need,
that's all in the
and so
gums.
maybe they need to see a periodontist. But it's ways to fix it. It's definitely a fixable situation. So if that's a thing, no need to adjust yourself, because you're gonna be, if this is someone you choose to be with, you're gonna always have to adjust yourself.
Yeah, real.
And then it's gonna be to the point to where it get worse and worse, and then you almost got to throw up in your mouth because you smelling it, because you're gonna have this conversation.
Okay. All right. I don't know if that was the question though. I understand.
It was a turnoff, and I said, how do you address it?
If it's a turnoff, and would I go on a second date?
No,
right?
and you say you got to adjust yourself, but I asked you, how are you going to address it?
I probably would not address it after the first time. The first time, anything can possibly happen, right?
You're gonna adjust yourself though the second time, so you don't
No,
know
I'm
if it was
gonna
the
adjust
first.
myself during that date.
Oh.
What you mean?
I
How you
thought he
gonna
said the second time,
No,
the second day.
during the day, if there's bad breath, I may adjust myself during the date, so I may not.
It might
I'ma
not hit
try
you.
not.
It might not hit you.
Right.
So I can tell you a trick.
What? Is there a trick to it?
At least it is for women. So I'm gonna tell you what Lord forgive me. Okay, so what I do, and what I do at work, we deal with people all the time, and I deal with pediatrics and of course their parents. So if somebody come up there and for me, like, I feel like I have a weak stomach when it comes to stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so being in dentistry, I love it. I don't know how I do it, but I love it. But like what I'll do is, because in my drawer I keep some scented hand soap.
Okay.
Hand lotion. So I'll put lotion on my hand and then I'll rub it on my nose. So that way that's what I'm smelling as they talking.
Mm.
And so
okay.
or I just hold my breath until they walk away. But yeah, so that's what you would be doing on your date. You're gonna hold your breath, and then you're gonna almost pass out. And so then I guess the next time you have to figure out, because again, if it's like the first date, and you can figure out if it was something they ate that day, if it's a night date or whatever.
Right.
But if it's like continual dates, or not even dates or times
Well,
you're seeing this person.
I agree with that. Now, if it's continuously happening, then yeah, that would I probably would go ahead and fall back from.
Man,
No, but
listen.
why? I mean, because again, if that's the only flaw, we'll say, because you're feeling this person or whatever, why not just address it?
I don't know if I don't know if I'm bold enough.
You know
to
what you
address
should
it,
do?
though.
You ain't even got to. You know, you got social media now. So it's TikTok reels, it's Instagram reels, it's Facebook reels, and just like start send. No, hold on. You got. Listen, you got to know how to play it. So you just send like some regular funny reels, and then you'll send one where they talking about it and be like, oh, I just thought this was so funny. It don't. Sometimes when you get a thing, it kind of just makes you think and be like, like the lady made the announcement, and the people might have been like, is that me? You know what I'm saying? It kind of just make a person be like,
instead of doing that,
bad breath is a turn off.
Instead of doing that, can I just like maybe just talk about that subject and make sure I talk about it while they phone kind of close by, so the phone pick up everything.
But they, I know, right? The phones do pick up everything. But you're gonna be talking about it with them if their phone is close.
I'm just gonna be joking about it.
Or what you could do is be like, oh, child, you know what toothpaste I like?
Yeah.
Hey, you know a good mouthwash?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do
Yeah.
you use? Do you use that? Because some people go natural, and natural don't necessarily give. Natural serves in its rightful place. It doesn't necessarily give that. Because you have the mint flavored toothpaste, you have this toothpaste, bubble gum, vanilla mint, this mint, that mint. So the natural don't always serve to give you that mint flavor, but it does the other stuff behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it could be a simple conversation as to, do you use a certain mouthwash, or what kind of toothpaste do you use? And then the phone will pick up, the algorithm will be like, is your breath bad?
I just feel like if y'all going out on a date, this y'all first date. First date real.
That's
and Desiree. Now, if the date is planned for, let's say 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Today Thursday, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, which will be Friday night.
Right.
You already know what time I'm coming to get you.
Yeah, that's true.
Your breath supposed to be fresh.
It's supposed to be good and ready to go.
Brush your teeth. Now, if you get in my car or my truck or whatever I'm driving, and my whole truck lit up. Now, I might not say nothing right then.
You're going to crack the window.
Yeah.
But my mind is already saying this might be the last day. This might be
so for you, it's a turn off and a deal breaker.
It's a turn off and a deal breaker because that first expression, man. Because I'm saying, say I see this girl, she look very attractive to me. I'm talking about from the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm attracted to the outside of her. Now I need to try to get to know her.
Right.
All right. Then I'm getting myself together. Okay, golly, boy. Hope I say the right thing, but I'm trying to take her out.
Right.
Then I go up to her, and her breath smell like whatever.
Yeah.
God, dog.
That's it, real. That's it. That's it. Now, if she look that bad. And I'm saying, God, her only problem is her breath.
Yeah.
What could I do
Get a
to
care
make
packet.
this correct?
But I tell you what, that second time her breath come correct, you'll be like, okay.
So, Green, you know what you could do? Well, I mean, you can't because that's not your situation. But you know what a person could do? Because they picking the girl up, right?
Yeah.
So, they got like what's the thing called where you basically shop for the people? You can have some.
What? You
could order like Walmart and Publix, like you can go a person to go shop and then drop it off like Uber Eats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You could do that and get like some toothpaste, mouthwash, floss sticks, floss and all of that. Have it dropped off at the door.
What?
Have it delivered there.
What are you talking about, Desiree?
Because he was saying like the first.
No, you're not gonna do that.
But you can. If you saying the girl is bad and her only imperfection that you have experienced right now is her breath, and you don't want to have the conversation.
So you just
this is your indirect. Yeah, it's like a care package. Absolutely.
Care package.
Yeah. Why not?
That's horrible.
That's not horrible. That is caring about this person that you're trying to get to know.
And see, and what we talking about right now, this is a real subject, y'all.
Yeah.
This is real. What that lady did in church is real. They might not like what she did.
Right.
But it's real, man. Somebody got to say it, man. And I feel even better now because, see, now we got a person with us real, and Troof Be Told, that work in the dental office.
Yeah.
So she can tell us I'm gonna leave that up to you, Desiree. Right? Me and Real Brush thing, you need to tell us. If you don't, she's gonna be mad at you because it's her profession.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm a barber. I keep toothpaste. I keep my toothbrush.
Right.
I keep my dental floss. I might brush my teeth real, Desiree. I'm gonna say 8 times a day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Before I go to sleep, when I wake up in the morning, when I come to work. I know Evan be like, dang, Green, boy, you gonna brush all the white off your teeth.
But people
I'm in front of people.
They don't understand the
I'm in
importance though
front of
of
people,
dental
yeah.
hygiene. That's like it's really important though.
Yeah, I don't want to be giving people a haircut and my breath stink.
Woo, child.
You lose clients.
Them people gonna talk about you. You will be the talk of the town.
I try to keep my breath clean, real.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm glad I got the wife I got because she gonna make sure.
Yeah.
Right.
She gonna make sure it ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah.
When you grown, man, hey man, hey lady, hey man, come here, let me holler at you.
Yeah.
Hey man, you need to do something. When the last time you been to the dentist? On the real.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with us right now. We want to be real. We want to be real when we want something. But let's be real to try to help somebody.
Dental visits are just as important as your health visits with your general. So with your primary doctor. So,
so
if you have not seen your dentist, ladies and gentlemen, please.
Hey, all my brothers and sisters out
schedule
there,
an appointment.
Make sure your breath fresh.
All right, that's good.
Make sure it's fresh,
That's good.
man.
All right, we got one more topic.
Grandma said she give you a mint, man. Just take the mint.
Take the mint.
We got one more topic.
And say thank you.
Yeah. She said she take it.
All right, last topic of this episode, man. We got something that just happened. This hits home though. This you know Ant-Man and Grandma, but this one right here.
Grandma.
Ant-Man and Grandma.
Come on, listen. This hits home. Just recently, man, on there was a podcast that came out from Florida Hoop Legends, and they had one of our greats, Mr. Adrian McPherson, on the podcast. And on that podcast, they talked about being the GOAT, greatest of all times. And they asked Adrian if he would consider himself as the GOAT of Southeast High
GOAT football player at Southeast, Peter Warrick or Adrian McPherson?
Me. Because this is my thing. Like, I'm not going to do the political thing. It's me. You know what I'm saying? And this is, to me, this is why, right? Like, I feel like Pete was a great player, but Pete played on a great team. Bro, they was number 1 in the country. They was number 2 in the country. If you remove Pete from the team, they still win. They did win because his senior year, he had, I don't know, some type of surgery. So he didn't even play the first 4, 5, 6, whatever games. They won. Bro, they was loaded. Like, they had 15 to 16 dudes on their team when they played Division I football off the starting 22. It was crazy.
Damn.
If you remove me from our team, we don't
And he
win.
played quarterback too, right?
But he did. Like, he was a receiver, but he was an athlete. Now, if you say who was the best athlete, I would say him.
Yeah.
I think he was a better athlete than me. But if you say just straight, like, football player and what, like, this particular player meant to the team, I would say me.
Now, this is not just a question that we can just overlook because they also said and made sure they made mention, hey, Peter Warrick went to that school too. So would you consider yourself the greatest of all times at Southeast? Now, there's been some comments locally.
Some opinions.
Some opinions.
Yeah.
And there's been some strong opinions that
Right.
were made.
Yeah.
And I want to get you guys' take on this. Troof Be Told,
You want me to go first?
can Adrian say
Well,
he's the GOAT at Southie High School?
Well, I mean, why can't he say it?
why wouldn't he say it?
Yeah, I mean, he got a resume to back it up.
I mean why would you?
Both of them if they want to call themselves the GOAT, they can because both of them had tremendous success at Southeast. All right, and I've seen some of the comments too. But you cannot say AD don't have the right to say he the GOAT because he got stuff to fall back on.
Right.
Hey, Mr. Football and Mr. Basketball.
Mr. Florida. Same year.
In the same year. First of all, the state of Florida, y'all already know, for us athletes in the state of Florida,
Yeah.
he's the only one in this state of great athletes could say he is Mr. Football and Mr. Basketball in the same season, his senior year. Has never been done before, still to this day. It wasn't done before he did it, and it ain't been done after he did it. So why he can't say he the GOAT? All right?
At Southeast.
At Southeast.
Because I think sometimes people may include
Beyond high school.
That forms and shapes that opinion.
But the podcast said
at
high
Southeast,
school.
Southeast High School in particular. And
at the high school.
Right. And they both are respected for what they did with their teams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I watched both of them. Pete being my cousin, Adrian classmate, Pete being your classmate, Adrian your cousin. And I feel like if Pete was asked that question, he would say he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you look at what, and I'm going to say my class, I can speak on my class. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Adrian was with me. When you look at what we had versus what you guys had, I think Adrian has a right to say what he said.
Yeah.
So when you say what you guys had, me being Pete
I'm saying you guys had a squad. Y'all won state back to back.
Okay.
Y'all
Squad,
had a team.
Yeah, team.
Y'all had a team.
Okay.
We had a team, but y'all had the team.
Yes, sir.
You know
On
what I'm saying?
both sides of the ball.
Okay.
Like we went to state our sophomore year, but when we come to that year that Adrian was Mr. Florida, that was our senior year. That was 2000, 2001. And he earned it. So if you're looking at what he did with what he had, hey, he not wrong. And again, if Pete did this same interview, he's going to say he's not going to say Adrian to go over him, and Adrian not supposed to say Pete to go.
Yeah.
He gave him.
I got two alphas right
Yeah.
He
two
gave Pete his props. You know what I'm saying? He took nothing away from him. But we talking about me, and I'm gonna talk about me, and I feel like I was that dude.
Yeah. And I mean,
Okay.
and what Desiree said is, I mean, she made great points. Okay, real. For us, team success, it's Pete hands down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, 2 state football championships, 1 state basketball championship. Okay, but look, real, you was on them teams too, real. Y'all had a great team, real.
But he's saying that. I mean, the 2 state championships and the basketball state title in a track,
right?
Yeah,
state title,
they say in,
right?
in the long jump, right?
In the long jump.
That's individual now.
That's individual.
That's individual now.
So
that ain't got nothing to do with team.
But you a part of 3 at least. I just take strike out of that. You a part of 3 state championships. He don't got the room to say.
No. Okay, huh?
He don't have room to say that.
No. He can say he was part of that team. He was part of a great team. Real. You can say you the GOAT. Y'all defense was good. Chauncey Green, Fonzo Roundtree, Brett Timmons, Reggie Williams, Animal, Chris Peterson, Carl Hines. Who I'm missing? Who else?
I got you.
You know, all y'all can say y'all the GOAT because I tell you what, I guarantee if y'all played a game and Chauncey didn't play that game, and y'all lose that game because the man y'all lost the game by somebody running a touchdown around the side that Chauncey could have been on. Chauncey could have been saying this, man, y'all lost that game because of me.
Yeah.
Because y'all was that good. I ain't saying Pete ain't good.
Yeah.
Pete, could y'all say Pete was the best player on y'all team? I don't think all y'all gonna say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All y'all was good. And I ain't taking that away from Pete. but that's a team sport. Now I can say this: when Pete made some big plays in some big moments, on y'all team.
Oh yeah.
But y'all made big plays too in big moments on defense too.
Yeah.
So it's a team thing. So team success, Pete got it hands down. Now when they went 35-0 in basketball, Pete was a leading scorer on that basketball team. But even though that's a team thing, individually, he won the long jump. Okay. So let's do individual. Let's do individual.
Okay.
Let's do individual.
Let's do that.
You know, let's do individual, and then we can see. I just want to let people know, AD is not wrong for saying he the GOAT. Pete ain't wrong for saying he the GOAT either. But I'm just saying the comments saying Pete by far, like AD must be crazy for saying he the GOAT. Okay, individualized. Peter Warrick was USA Today, honorable mention. Okay, he was a parade All-American. Okay, he was a first team Class 5A state all-state player. All right, and they say in basketball he was named the Player of the Year in basketball.
Okay,
that's great. So Pete can say he the GOAT. Okay, let's get to AD. Shit, I ain't got enough damn air to read all this right here. You feel me? I'm gonna repeat myself. Pete can say he the GOAT, but the comments that I seen by saying AD must be crazy by saying he the GOAT.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's read AD.
I got you.
Individual accomplishments.
Okay.
His senior year. Mr. Football, Mr. Basketball in the state of Florida. That's never been done before, still to this day. As a senior.
And that's been how many years ago?
Man, I don't know.
You graduated what year?
When y'all graduated?
That was in 2000, so that's been 25 years.
Okay, this individual stuff now.
Oh, that made me feel a ways.
Gatorade Player of the Year. Okay. All right. First team Class 4 state, Class 4A, all-state first team. All right. His senior year, he passed for 3,727 yards, 42 touchdowns.
And rushed for how many?
42 touchdowns?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
His passing percentage was 61%.
Oof.
I'm senior now. Okay. He rushed for 765 yards and scored 8 rushing touchdowns.
10.
10. Along with 42 touchdown passing, real. At Desiree. All right. Then they say he was selected.
So he accounted for 50 touchdowns.
All
52.
day.
52, I'm sorry. 52 touchdowns.
Okay, real. Here go the crazy part. His senior and his junior year combined was 75 touchdowns, real. 6,161 yards passing. That's in 2 seasons. And he can't call himself the GOAT?
Keep going.
All right. He was selected to the California-Florida Bowl in Santa Barbara, California.
Okay.
All right.
Pete was Florida, Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pete was Florida, Georgia,
Okay.
and this boy was California.
Okay.
Okay. Then they say, I don't know who this is right here. Some guy named Max M. Finger, if I'm saying it right, named him one of the Super 25 players in the nation. Out of 150 players, he's number 25 in the nation.
Okay.
This all this senior year, real.
Okay.
We still talking about senior stuff.
Okay.
All right. Then he was selected to some top 100 team, real, by some Borders Wars. It's called Borders Wars.
Okay.
Selected him top 100. Okay. Florida Times Union, Super 75. Atlanta Constitution, Super Southern 100. Selected to the Gainesville Sun top 10 list. Huh? Oh, that's just football. Let's go to basketball, real.
Oh shit.
Let's go to basketball.
Okay, go ahead.
He averaged 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists a game. This same year now. Same year he threw for 3,000 yards in football and come right back in basketball, averaged 10 and 9 real. Ooh. And he can't call himself a GOAT. at Southeast. Okay, no.
That's Stroll now.
No.
Some more? Some more?
No, we ain't done. We ain't done. His senior year, he had games of 59 points, 56 points, 52 points, 49 points, and 46 points.
I did the stats that year too. I was there. I
Huh?
was at the table.
The boy scored 59 points against East Bay. Hold up now. Now, I did hear AD say Peter Warrick is a better athlete than him. Okay, I don't know what y'all call athletes. I'm gonna tell you what I call an athlete. An athlete to me is a kid that can play multiple sports at a high level.
Yeah.
Different positions at a high level.
Yeah.
I remember I watched AD in one game. He played free safety. He took a pick six bite.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that means he can play both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then he played basketball at a high level.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I got something right here. I heard he played baseball real, but I never seen him play baseball.
Yeah.
But Black and White don't lie. Black and White said he played for the American Legion baseball team that won a state championship.
Yeah.
And he can't call himself a GOAT at Southeast. See, I'm referring this to the comments that I read by saying AD must be crazy.
Right.
By saying that. Is he crazy?
I don't think anybody can say you.
Man, they were saying that boy. They were saying hands down Peter Warrick. That's what they said, man. Hands down, that's Peter Warrick all day. We ain't saying Peter Warrick can't be a GOAT. I'm saying to some of them comments I seen, don't say AD crazy by calling himself the GOAT at Southeast. From what I just read, and it's some more, but I ain't got enough breath, man. I ain't even reading all this stuff.
Is this race as close as the LeBron Michael Jordan race?
Real no. Listen.
So you don't think it's that close? So you
no.
Let me ask you this, Green. Let's just be frank. Between that comparison, and what you just read, in your eyes, it ain't no opinion per se. I mean, everybody got their opinion. Let me not say that. But in your eyes, if it was that close to a race, you could probably say, okay, man, both of them. But in what you just said, could you say there's one GOAT according to what you just said?
It can be one GOAT. Just going by individual achievements. What I just read on AD, he can well all be the GOAT. Individualized, real. Okay, if you go by team success, it's Peter Warrick all day.
Right.
All day long. All day. Okay, real, little real. Peter Warrick made big plays in big moments.
Yes, he did.
Okay, ran the punt back against Manatee.
Yeah.
And I think that was his junior year.
Yeah.
Okay, his sophomore year, I think he caught 2 passes against Manatee. Big moments and big games. Still a team sport, you know. And me, it's hard for me to give him the GOAT status on team aspect. But some of his individual awards, I can say, he can call himself a GOAT. Parade All-American, honorable mention USA Today, Player of the Year, first team All-State. Yeah, he can call himself a GOAT. He can. Yeah. I'm just saying, don't say AD crazy for calling himself a GOAT.
Yeah.
And I just heard another thing about AD too. To the people in the comments that say AD must be crazy. Okay, real. AD last game, his senior game, they lost to St. Thomas Aquinas. It was at Southeast, right?
No.
It wasn't at Southeast? Wherever it was at. He lost St. Thomas Aquinas. And real, you and I know, when you lose a game like that, a game before state, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
That take a lot out you, man.
Absolutely.
You know, you be hurt.
Yeah.
You know, AD probably was a passionate kid. He had to be quarterback.
Yeah.
He was hurt.
Yeah.
This is what I heard from a reliable source. I ain't gonna say the man's name, but this came from a reliable source. Say, Green, make sure you say this when you talk about AD and Peter Warrick in this GOAT debate. AD lost that game against St. Thomas Friday night. Saturday morning, him and his dad and his mom, I'm just saying him and his dad, drove to Orlando to play in some showcase basketball game. He scored 52 points, real. He ain't played basketball all year. But he can't call himself a GOAT. See now, real. Now, I'm tell you now, y'all done got me started now. But see, now that take me back to the Southeast Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
See, AD should have been on the first time they came up with this.
Yeah.
Southeast Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He should have been on the first one instead of the third one.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put Peter Warrick on the first one,
Yeah.
AD should have been right there with him.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. And
You
that's
see what I just read? Did y'all hear what I just read? And look,
Hey.
and it's gonna be on YouTube for the rest of y'all can always rewind it and listen to what I say.
Yeah.
And he went on the first one?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Green, you already know how that go though, because I mean, you said something about Cliff not being
Yeah.
period. So it's not, I just think, they still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take away
Well, I
from
can't
it.
even
but
say
you know-
that
but you know what?
between
But-
AD and Pete, they both went through something at Florida State.
Yeah.
They both went through
They
something at
both
Florida
did.
State.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But the thing is, I'm not even mad at Southeast. No. I want to clear that up. That's just how I feel. How Southeast run their Hall of Fame,
yeah.
they run it. I respect that
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
know, man, you talking about over 60
Yeah.
years of
Right.
athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to.
Yeah.
So, right.
Because anytime you put somebody in there, gonna be somebody saying, "Man, he
This
shouldn't be in
person
there."
should have
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that to make it safe, where there wouldn't be no arguments.
Yeah.
Peter Warrick, Adrian McPherson, Cliff Rozier, LaRon Williams, and Reggie Green.
Mm-hmm.
You put them in on the first ballot, it's no arguments
Right.
because they was the best at what they did
Yeah.
at their time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
If
That's
they do
true.
it that way, whatever they say after that,
lazy.
Yeah.
it won't be.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing against Southeast. I love Southeast. And whoever on that board, y'all do it the way y'all want to do it. But I know good and hell well the name I just said, they can't argue with those names.
Yeah.
So Green. You're not saying Pete don't deserve,
No, I ain't saying that.
but when you look at the stats and when you look at the numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take Pete numbers. And it may be a little bit unfair. I don't know. Is it unfair? I mean, he had to depend on other people to throw him the ball. He had to depend on the offense coordinator to call his number,
Right.
right? Could his numbers been better? There's other athletes, wide receivers, that got better numbers than him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Pete always seemed to always be at the top when it comes as far as wide receivers. Heck, he played quarterback his senior year. He didn't even play wide receiver,
Right.
right? So when he don't have the numbers,
Oh, so what you going? I see what you're doing. You going by right now. You going by positions. Okay. Peter Warrick played quarterback his senior year.
yeah,
All right. Boom. That's his position.
that was his position.
Okay. But back in his days, y'all did a lot of running.
We did a lot of running.
Did a lot of running, and AD did a lot of passing.
Right.
So if you just say quarterback play, I'm pretty sure they're gonna say AD on that because AD 42 touchdowns and he rushed for 765 yards and 8 touchdowns.
Right.
So if you're going by quarterback heads up,
right.
I'm pretty sure people gonna say AD.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You say his junior year and sophomore year he played receiver.
Right.
Okay. So I don't know what his receiver yards was at receiver.
Right.
So you saying going by his yardage, he might not be the best receiver at Southeast. Going by stats.
Going by stats, and it's
Yeah.
kind of hard for me. In terms of that, it's hard for me to put him as the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Not to say that he wasn't a great athlete, because
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah.
Not to say that he wasn't a difference maker.
Yeah.
And even on our state team, like he didn't make a difference. He did make a difference.
Yeah,
right?
he did. Yeah.
But when it comes down to the greatest of all time, to me that's a stat thing.
Yeah,
a lot of times.
Yeah.
And if you don't achieve to be a high level at wide receiver or quarterback or whatever, it'd be hard for me to put you there when you got AD making these type of accolades and the statistic numbers. That's hard for me to overlook. So for me, I would have to agree with you that that's hard to watch people say, how can you even make that or say that when he had that type of
that's all I'm
accolades?
saying. Both are GOATs.
Yeah.
But I'm saying some of the comments I've seen trying to make it seem like AD crazy for saying he the GOAT.
Right.
What I just read,
right.
he got every damn right to say he the GOAT, to feel like he the GOAT.
Right.
You feel me real?
Right.
He got every damn right to feel like that. Like I say.
And plus,
sometimes your eyes, okay, the eye test, do Peter Warrick look more excited on the field than AD with all the flashiness, the moves and, making big plays and big moments, like he run that punt back against Manatee in that big moment to end the game. See, a lot of times that's sticking in your head.
Right.
That's
one play, though.
That one play. Now, this guy here on your team reel might have had 200-yard receiving.
Right.
But you're going to forget about that because that big play Peter Warrick made.
Right.
Sometimes big plays stay in your mind.
Right.
Right. Like when they be debating about LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Right.
If you look at the stat sheet, LeBron James probably killed Michael Jordan in the overall stat sheet.
Right.
But people looking at Michael Jordan made big plays in big moments.
Yeah.
They saying, hey, 6 championships.
Yeah.
He never lost in championship game. Okay. But if you go by stats, overall stats, LeBron got him.
Yeah.
All-time leading scorer and all this. So he got him. So if somebody say Green LeBron the GOAT, I can't be mad at him. LeBron got every right to say he the GOAT.
Right.
Michael Jordan got every right to say he the GOAT. But Michael Jordan fans can't say LeBron must be out of his damn mind to call himself a GOAT.
Right.
LeBron got stuff to back it up.
Right.
AD got stuff to back it up. You crazy for saying AD crazy for calling himself the GOAT. Whoever said that.
Yeah.
You feel me real?
Yeah.
So AD, and one thing I like about both of these guys, they played at Southeast High School.
Right.
Yeah.
We all alumni of Southeast High School. We got love for both of them. But I know you got Peter Warrick fans out there, and you got AD fans out there. Yeah. AD fans crazy, too, if they say Peter Warrick can't say he the GOAT.
Right.
Peter Warrick fans crazy if they say AD can't say he the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Right.
But don't go by what I read. I read it. Y'all can get on Google, too, and read it. But now when you read it, get out your feelings and take an honest look at what it is, because I can guarantee whoever on there saying AD is crazy for being a GOAT, if they had AD stats when they was in high school, goddamn it, they'll say it too.
Yeah. if those were his stats.
Those were their stats.
Yeah.
They'll say it too.
That's a great point, Green.
Yeah, good hell well they'll say it.
That's a great point.
Because I sure will say it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I say it. If I got them stats like AD and I'm on a podcast, they say T Green. Who to go that Southeast? Me.
Yeah.
Because I got something to back my answer up.
Yeah.
I ain't worrying about nobody else. Yeah, they can say they go too, but I got a reason to say it too now.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I ain't got no reason.
Well, listen, man. I think here's the thing, and I agree with you, Green. Pete was my teammate, and we had really 2 great years, 2 good runs at it, right? And we were able to accomplish something that Southeast had never done before, and bringing home a state title. Then not long, back-to-back state titles in football.
Yeah.
And him being a big part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I heard some of the comments saying that AD misquoted some of the stats and all that stuff. Like,
he did on when he said something about the amount of games he
Yeah.
missed. But you know, you can.
I can look past that.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what he was talking about.
Yeah, we know what he was trying to
Yeah,
say,
man.
You know what I'm saying? So when you get that deep into, all right, 5 game or 6 game versus 3 games, all right, man, whatever. AD, my cousin, first cousin, and you know, and I wasn't here to see AD play every game, but I sure know what he did.
Yeah,
I was
you
him.
know
You know what
he
I'm
did.
saying? So
I seen him
when
some
it
of them
comes
games.
down to being the GOAT at Southeast High School, and there's a lot of athletes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
man.
And it's more than Pete.
Yeah.
It's more than AD.
Adrian.
Yeah.
There's a lot of athletes that done came through that school.
Yeah.
And for someone to self-proclaim them as being the GOAT, then you better have the numbers to back it up.
Hey,
And
bro,
I'm going to say, he got the numbers
real.
to back that
He
up.
got something still to this day. He can
Yeah.
say
That hasn't
he
been
can
done.
kill the argument every time. All AD got to do is say, "Hey man, I'm missing football and missing basketball in the same year, my senior year." Y'all can say what the hell y'all want to say.
Yeah.
Every time y'all bring that conversation up, I can say that.
Pete lost Mr. Football to Dante Culpepper,
right?
senior year.
What year Chevin Williams
And
won
then
Mr. Football?
and then basketball
94.
would have been what, Vince? Was it
Basketball would have been Vince Carter.
Yeah.
So you got Dante Culpepper,
So-
Vince Carter.
Chevin Williams didn't come out with y'all year?
No, he came
It
out
was a-
94.
Oh,
Yeah, it was the
94.
year
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
Okay, year before.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
okay,
came out
okay.
94. And you know, for the football side, or for Southeast, I'm sorry, for AD, I can't quite remember. I don't know if they list who was second voted, but those some heavy hitters when it come down to Pete winning that Mr. Football and Mr. Basketball his senior year. So Pete was great.
He was great,
He
real.
was great, and I think you know Pete.
Real, but y'all, real. I don't want y'all to. Pete was a good player on a great team because all y'all was good, real.
Yeah.
All y'all, I ain't taking it away from Pete.
Yeah.
All y'all was good. Y'all defensive side of the ball. Y'all can say y'all great. Y'all, man, y'all need to be arguing. Y'all need to be saying, hold up now, hold up.
Yeah.
Reggie Davis at free safety. You got Brett Timmons played what? Strong safety. Right? Linebacker.
Weak linebacker.
You got Chauncey Green. What he played?
I think Chance played middle, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Carl Hines played what?
Outside.
Fonzo Roundtree.
No, Chance played outside. Carl played middle, I believe. Fonzo played corner.
T.J. Jefferson.
Corner.
Reggie Williams. Animal.
Tackle.
Chris Peterson.
Tackle.
Big Terrence Houston.
He played tackle too.
And y'all can't call yourself a GOAT? Man, come on, man.
Yes.
Man, all y'all GOATs on that team. So, like I say, I ain't shading Peter Ward. Peter Ward might have been the most exciting player because he played offense.
Yeah.
Offense are way more excited than defense.
Yeah.
But man, hell.
Yeah.
But y'all had a team.
Yeah.
They did.
Y'all had a team.
Yeah.
Man, y'all defense can speak up. Man, that's what I want y'all defense to do. I want y'all to get on the damn YouTube and say, hey, man, hey, we GOATs.
We goes greatest of all
We
time.
GOATs, man.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
GOATs.
Yeah.
And the team before.
Well, Bushwhackers will have something to say about that, but we'll
I was around during the Bushwhackers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bushwhackers started that thing off in my eyes.
Yeah.
Made us look at Southeast differently, like, okay, boy, we here.
Yeah.
We playing for something.
Yeah.
But real, I respect the Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
I respect my squad, my 88 squad, real.
Yeah.
But we ain't finished the deal, real. The
got you.
Bushwhackers didn't finish the deal.
I got you.
Y'all finished the deal back to back.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Could Peter Ward call himself the GOAT individually? Yeah, because individually he got Parade All-American, Honorable Mention USA Today, Player of the Year,
Basketball.
First Team All-State. Yeah, he can call himself the GOAT. But he was on a GOAT team. He was on the GOAT team. Real, you a GOAT. Chauncey Green a GOAT.
Yeah.
Carl Hines a GOAT. Everybody I named on that defense a GOAT. The year before, y'all went what, 15-0?
Yeah, and
Y'all GOATs then.
that could have been a bigger name. As far as bigger names, that could have been even bigger.
Y'all GOATs.
Yeah.
Defense, I'm a defensive man.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm going to defense side all day.
I got you.
Cause boy, y'all GOATs real.
I got you.
Man, y'all call yourselves a GOAT, man. Y'all get on YouTube and make a YouTube page, say, we the damn GOATs of Southeast, the defensive side. I'm behind y'all.
Well, here's the thing, man. Hey, that was great, man. I think that's a great topic. And at the end of the day, that's your opinion about who you feel to be the GOAT. But I think it's very important. Green made a very good point. That
man, they out their damn mind.
You can't just.
They say AD can't
just
call
can't.
himself a GOAT.
Yeah, you just can't say that he don't have the space and the stats to back that up and say that he's the GOAT. So for AD, cuz you did your thing. For
Yeah,
my boy
man.
P-Dub, teammate, you did your thing.
Both y'all did y'all things, man.
So and respectfully, I got respect for both of them.
Yeah, man.
Greatest of all time. That's always gonna be in the. That's gonna be always be what they say the opinion of the beholder, man. So
it's all about your perspective.
It's all your perspective.
Yeah.
So
hey, man, I just know this: the state of Florida is a state full of athletes. A state full of Hall of Fame athletes that done went on and became the greatest NFL players.
Things, right?
But one thing they can't say is they won Mr. Football and Mr. Basketball in the same year.
you're right.
80 on that list by himself.
Mr. Florida.
Dion ain't on that list. Emmitt Smith ain't on that list. Anquan Bolden ain't on that list. Travis Hunter, whoever.
Travis here.
Whoever.
Got there.
They can't say that.
Henry, what's Henry? It was
Derrick Henry can't say that.
Yeah.
80 on that list by itself. So 80 up there eating.
When you on a list
by yourself in the state of Florida. Man, you know how deep that is. For real, they already say the best football states, athletic states are Florida, Georgia, Texas. Some people throwing California in there. But 80 the only one in this state really on that list by itself. I don't give a damn who voted for him. One person didn't vote for him to be that real. Collective people had to vote for him to do that.
Right.
Well,
man, you know how hard it is to be just one category, Mr. Football? Yeah. And then come back half. He ain't real. Football. See, y'all got me hot. Football, he made it, to the regional?
Football season goes into basketball.
Yeah, and that goes into basketball. So he probably missed how many basketball games? Probably about 6, 7. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. And you still win Mr. Basketball? Come on, man.
Do this, man. Chime in. What do you think? You know, when it come down to Ant-Man, when it come down to your
the mother,
bad breath stuff. If it comes down to who the GOAT at Southeast High School, chime in. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, man.
We enjoyed this episode. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. I had a good time. Until next time, I guess.
Peace.
We out.
Truth, really, that's all we know. Keep it real and authentic. This truth be told. Only the truth. Tune in, cause you gotta watch. It's like you with us while we kick it in the barbershop. Here to motivate and inspire. Hosted by the real deal and the God Barber. I hope that you ready. Keep it funny and edgy. Let's go. You already know. Truth be told.